Okay, so I spent a lot of my 20s confused and kind of lost. I don't feel like I had a sense of direction of where I was going, what I was doing in my life, which leads me to here where I'm still confused and don't know what I'm doing in my life. And I just kind of want to stop feeling those emotions. And I want to kind of be on this path of assurance and knowing what I'm doing. I think there's pressure to feel like you know what you're doing. And there's kind of like you have to have this discipline about a certain age and you need to know what you're doing. You need to just do this one thing and that's it. And you know what you're doing, you have your job, you work, and then you do that same one, the same job for years and that's it. And I feel like was never something I could do. I have so many interests and so many things that I do and I kind of want to pursue all of them. I feel like I want to get out of my routine and just doing the same things I'm doing. I don't know. I don't want to be comfortable anymore. I want to push myself, push my boundaries, and do things that I want to do. And one of the things are consistency. I'm not consistent in a lot of things that I do. The only thing I'm consistent in is going to the gym. And that can't be the only avenue in my life that I'm consistent. I want to be consistent in everything that I do. And I'm a person that likes to finish what I started. And this is something I started and it's not finished. At least not in my eyes. This journey of posting and just put myself out there is not finished. I have this thing where I like to feel isolated and invisible. And it does come with depression. Something I struggle with, both depression and anxiety, is something that really taunted me and kept me from wanting to do anything for years. I was in a really dark spot in the past years where I was completely isolated. I didn't go out, I didn't talk to anyone, especially during, I would say, COVID. I mean, you couldn't really go out and do anything. But before COVID, I was trying to climb out of depression and my anxious feelings and going out more, doing more things, doing more activities, just so I'm not alone in my thoughts. Because sometimes when I'm alone, I can kind of just fester and replay things and say horrible to myself. Whereas if I'm outside, out and about, those things kind of get pushed in the back and I start focusing on what I'm doing at the moment, which is like just in my own head. So yeah, like that was really tough for me. Recently, I do feel a lot better, and I'm not saying like I'm cured because I don't think you're really cured from those thoughts. It's just that I have a better management system where I'm able to kind of have like a check and balance type of a system where I'm like, is this real? Is this true? Are these thoughts actually happen, or is this my brain telling me these things? And I think a lot of the times, those thoughts stop me from doing so many things, like so many opportunities, so many situations I avoided. Moving forward, I will be, just pursuing everything. Like I have interest in fashion, I have interest in photography, directing. My first passion is dance. Like I love dancing. I was a dancer at a certain point and I kind of pushed that away because I felt I wasn't good enough. I felt like, oh, I'm not trained to this level, I'm not this or that. And that's something I truly do regret doing because I stopped dancing something I love so much. And I kind of went into the route of just being a PT, personal trainer. There's nothing wrong with that, but I never felt like that was truly my lane. Fitness is something I'm still passionate about. It's more of, I like being healthy. I like feeling strong and just pushing my body and doing things that I think I couldn't do. And that type of mindset that I do with my body and fitness is exactly what I want to do with myself. While I still am heavy into like just being healthy and taking care of myself, I will now start taking care of my mental health. Because that's something I neglected for so long, and that's important. The brain is a muscle, and if I keep repeating to myself negative things, that's going to be the norm. And that's not something I want to do. Just like, who does? I want to feel fearless and confident. And I think those are the things that I lack. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to do that. And, I want to be free. I want to feel free. I'm rambling, but I'm just kind of making this video as a way to just kind of see my growth, seeing how I am right now, how I feel on camera. Like, I don't feel the best. I don't feel most confident. I don't feel, I feel very like, and honestly, I would kind of run away from this camera because it's just like, the spotlight is on me right now, and I usually don't like being the spotlight or the center of attention. And right now, I'm here alone with the camera, and it feels pretty intense. It does, and it's silly because it shouldn't, but it does for me, and that's exactly the things that I want to change. And yeah, I'm going to. Like, this, it's cliche to be like this year, 2024, but I am doing this video as a documentation of how it was the beginning of the year to who I am and who I'm going to be at the end of the year. Moving forward, this channel is going to be a diary of me exploring my interests in executing them. And just, be who I actually want to be. Be consistent. Doing what I said I wanted to do since like 5 years ago, and I'm tired of starting over. I'm tired of always feeling this feeling, and that's what the channel is going to be. So, join me on my journey of self-discovery, and yeah, thank you for listening.